Imagine the brain like a bored security guard at a museum. If nothing's happening, he's half asleep, scrolling Instagram in his head. But the second someone yells, "Fuck!" or drops a glass, the guard snaps up, heart pounding, eyes scanning. That's your amygdala. It doesn't give a shit about polite whispers. It's wired to respond to disruption. Neuroscience says boring is invisible. Disruption is unforgettable. Now here's where psychology piggybacks. Confusion is like pulling the rug out from under someone's pattern. When you walk into a room and someone suddenly claps in your face, you go, "What the fuck?" And in that gap, you're open, suggestible, ready to be led. It's like catching someone mid-blink and sliding in a new program where their defenses are off. Spiritually, karma doesn't give two shits about how nicely you deliver the medicine. If someone's drowning, do you whisper a soothing poem? Or do you slap their face, scream "wake up," and haul their ass out of the water? The universe tracks action, not tone. Think of vulgarity like a hammer hitting steel. Drama like sparks flying. Without the clang and the sparks, the forge never shapes the blade. Without disruption, the lesson is butter on Teflon. It slides the fuck off. Now let's model this. How do you already do it? Ever stub your toe and scream "fuck"? Notice how everyone in the room remembers it, laughs, feels the tension break. You already anchor emotion to intensity. You've done it since you were 5, throwing tantrums, got attention, got results. So how can you do it in new ways? Next time you want to teach someone or yourself a truth that sticks, lace it with drama. Instead of saying, you should set boundaries, say, "Every time you let that asshole cross your line, it's like handing him the keys to your fucking house and then crying when he eats your food." See? Image, drama, memory. So why is this important? Because without intensity, nothing lands. It's like trying to tattoo with a feather. Swearing lights up the amygdala. Emotional arousal. It's stronger memory consolidation in the hippocampus. That's why you remember the exact words of someone who cussed you out in high school, but you forgot half the lectures that you ever sat through. So why are you afraid? Because society said, don't rock the boat, don't offend, be nice. But politeness is a leash. The fear is that you shock people. They'll judge you. But here's the kicker. They'll judge you anyway. Might as well be judged for waking people the fuck up instead of lulling them back to sleep. So the big picture, disruption is transformation. The details, the word fuck isn't magic. It's the impact behind it. Could be a clap, a pause, a sudden whisper. The brain cares about the pattern break, not the etiquette. If you're stuck in limiting beliefs, you're like a fly circling a window pane, beating itself against the glass. Sometimes it takes a shock, a bang on the glass, to break the loops, so you can fly out the open window. You value truth, right? You value freedom, clarity, healing. So imagine this every time you avoid disruption. Avoid saying the thing bluntly. Avoid adding intensity. You're actually delaying someone's awakening. You're letting them blend out slowly instead of ripping off the bandage. Cauterizing the wound and saying, deal with it and heal it. Rapport comes when they realize, shit, this person cares enough to shock me awake. Not sugarcoat, not coddle, but cares so deeply they'd rather risk offence than let me down. If you don't do this, people stay stuck in mediocrity. You stay stuck in fear. The truth rots in your throat. Lessons dissolve like steam. If you do this, people may flinch, but they'll remember. Truth lands like a steel blade cutting through fog. Healing accelerates. Your words tattoo themselves on their nervous system. The top patterns that need breaking. I'm not enough. I don't want to upset anyone. I'll start tomorrow. It's safer to stay quiet. These are prison bars and disruption. That's the fucking sledgehammer. From this moment forward, whenever you feel the urge to sugarcoat, you'll remember the forge, the steel, the sparks. You'll remember the amygdala, the guard that only wakes up when there's noise. You'll feel the truth inside you like a blade demanding to be struck against reality, so it sharpens. And you'll speak not to be polite, not to be liked, but to ignite. Because you've always done this. As a child you broke patterns naturally, asking why 1,000 times, throwing tantrums when things felt wrong. That was pure wisdom. And now you can reclaim it consciously, fiercely, playfully. Every time you disrupt with drama, you're not being mean. You're being merciful. You're planting a memory, a spark, a change that sticks. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, until your truth comes out like thunder, shocking, unforgettable, healing. So here's the conclusion. The brain ignores boring shit. Confusion cracks the door. Karma cares about action, not tone. Impact is mercy. Drama saves lives. Now carry this truth like a hammer. 'Cause feathers tickle, but steel forges swords.